Merhaba, I'm Julius, nice to meet you. I'm here today to introduce WEIDMULLER to you. We are also exhibiting here in Hall 6, so just after the talk, come by and let's talk more in deep about your projects. Now focus on WEIDMULLER. We are a family-owned company based in Detmold in Germany. It's founded 1850, so even a bit older than Siemens by now. We are having about 1 billion euro sales and about 6,000 employees worldwide under the WEIDMULLER flag. Yeah. Talking today about what WEIDMULLER can help you with to realize projects. You see perfectly here on our WEIDMULLER industry match. These are all the industries WEIDMULLER is supporting since decades. In the upper level, you see, of course, the photovoltaics, but also, for instance, wind energy, energy storage solutions for hydrogen, especially green hydrogen. Yeah, these are all the things we can talk in depth when you are involved in such projects. Looking at the PV focus setup, which I'm responsible for, maybe let's start in the very east where the sun is rising. Yeah? So we have teams set up in Japan and in Australia with own engineering. We have a big factory in Malaysia where we are servicing the whole Asia region. From Spain, we have another big factory where we mainly focus on Europe. This is also where we are bringing our solutions here to Turkey as an example, but also to North Africa. We have another big factory in Brazil where we are servicing the whole South American market, and a smaller factory in Richmond in USA, also for the local market mainly. WEIDMULLER in the field of PV has, on the one hand side, you see it in the upper left corner, different components we can help you with to build your own cabinets. Yeah? So we have fuses and fuse holders, we have monitoring systems, overvoltage protection, PV sticks, and a lot of PV tools. Yeah? Then on the right-hand side of the upper string, you see our more advanced products, like, for instance, network switches, but also PLCs, where you can build full communication boxes. On the lower left side, you see then our electrical cabinets, like DC, but also AC boxes, retrofit boxes for string monitoring. And on the very right lower level, these are then the 19-inch REX system, for instance, for the substation level, communication boxes to connect all the signals coming from the field, but also the weather station with all the needed sensors to really see how the performance can be increased on site. WEIDMULLER is focusing always on the connecting elements between the big assets. Yeah, so we are not a panel producer, we are not producing inverters, but we do everything in between. Yeah, so here you see, for instance, on the left-hand side, the DC cabinets, how they are bundling the energy to bring it to the central inverter of choice. Yeah. On the right-hand side, you see, even if you lay out your plant on a string inverter level, then we can help you with the AC cabinet, saving a lot of wiring effort on the AC cables. And in all the cases, you see how weather stations, but also communication boxes can be included anytime. Why is monitoring such an important topic in many PV plants for increasing performance ratio? Let's compare it with a soccer game. Yeah? If you have no monitoring at all, you have to search for at the whole football match. Where is the performance downfall coming from? Yeah? Even if you have zone monitoring on central inverter level, you still have to search a wide field, and a lot of strings needs to be manually checked. Yeah? And if you really have string monitoring in your DC cabinet, you can explicitly tell which area of the installation is impacted, and where your service technicians have to, for instance, change fuses or have to reconnect the PV panels. And this is always represented in the, let's say, not generated turnover. Yeah? So if you see here the example of a 3 months interval for checking, if the fuse is blowing just the day after your guys have been on site, then you are losing 300 to 400 euro on a quarter level, yeah, just for this individual string, where your gains are not in your profit. WEIDMULLER is celebrating 35 years also in Turkey. That's the reason why we are running shows like this with our mobile customer forum. So all the countrywide tour, 2 months, 29 cities, close to 400 customers. But of course, we are also trying to educate high schools and universities, as you can see here. And also for this year, the MOCO tour will be back. And if you want to see more about WEIDMULLER, please come to our booth. We will give you some more insights on this. Thank you.